shit, motherfucker.
Well, how's it going, people? And welcome to Bag Bantz, where we talk about positivity and all the good things.
Bettering yourself and making the world a little bit better every day.
Yeah, but don't worry, we're not gonna sell you a course.
Wow, nah.
Maybe, no, I'm kidding.
$30. No, I'm joking. Okay, anyway.
But so we got some banger things to talk about today, and let's start it off. Keegan, you want to talk about anything?
Sure, I would say the best way to actually start off a good day would definitely be your morning routine. Huh?
I agree. Yeah.
What you can do to start your day off and how to start it. What I would recommend is putting an alarm on, but there's a certain way I would say doing your alarm. You know what? Don't just put it on the tables next to your bed. What you do is you put it on something like a chair, or even if you have a dressing table or something else that's just not by the bed. And then that's going to make it that when your alarm goes off, you have to not get up.
Yeah.
You have to turn that alarm off. Otherwise, that alarm's going to go for a long time. And I think that's probably the best way to wake up. And then what I also would say is get a cool alarm. Like, get an alarm that would make you wake up. Like, I was speaking to Kensho actually not too long ago, and I was saying, why don't you get an alarm that's like some guy saying, or something motivational saying, like, get up, better yourself, like,
yeah,
something like that. Like, come on, get that bag. Like, wake up. You need to get on the grind. People are beating you. People are already awake. What are you doing? What are you doing? Something like that. I know he likes listening to dogs, so
I like listening to dogs bark.
He wants the alarm.
It's an inside joke. You guys wouldn't understand it.
But, so it was such good stuff, dude. But yeah, anyway, carry on.
For me personally, I have this app. So then, like, when the alarm goes off, you gotta shake the phone like 100 times.
Oh yeah.
So as soon as I wake up, I have to like start shaking my phone 100 times, you know. Then only it go off. It gets you up surprisingly well, you know. But then I do waste like 5 minutes out there just shaking my phone.
Yeah, that is. I was thinking the same thing, dude. Like, imagine just your mom walks in your room and you just say like, okay, anyway.
What about after you wake up? What do you do there?
Then I would say go for a morning walk. The reason I would say that is when you go for your morning walk, firstly, it's good to be out in nature. You know,
Totally agree.
Take it in. You know, sometimes that cold feeling on your body, it's lovely. It's lovely. And then I would say while you're walking, listen to a podcast. Like, or even if you want to learn a new language, I would definitely say like listen to that podcast. Listen to that about learning a new language.
Or listen to our podcast.
Actually, there we go.
That's what we're making for.
We're helping you, trying to make you a better person. You know, nothing's better than waking up and you have these two guys that are trying to better themselves and helping you better yourself as well.
Exactly.
Like, I think that's awesome. And then next thing I'd recommend is a ice cold shower or an ice cold bath. Or even, an ice cold bath. Because you know what I heard? That it's actually real good for your body. Because basically what it does is I think it opens up your vessels and sends your blood just gushing through your body. And that's nice because when you're sleeping, obviously, I think your blood goes pretty slow. So it's just chilling there. But when you get that cold adrenaline rush, your brain's like, whoa, your brain's ready, it's active. I'd say it's the best way to wake up.
No, I agree with that. Yeah, I got to start taking cold showers, you know. I used to hate it when I was a kid.
Oh, dude, from now, I can't not have a cold shower in the morning.
I need to get that.
It's so addictive, dude. Like, I won't lie, now that it's winter, it's probably going to be a bit harder for you to start. Because in summer...
Yeah, it's just warm up.
Yeah, it's kind of warm water. I won't lie. You didn't like the cold water.
Yeah,
sometimes I don't even put any hot water on. I just put the cold on. But what I do in winter is I go from one extreme to the next extreme. So I put it on hot, I'm chilling there, I'm waking up, I do a bit of a face wash, then I just put on cold, then you just feel it. But it's lovely. It's lovely.
I get you. For me, like, as soon as I wake up, 1 bottle of water directly down. That's really good.
You know, I actually heard that might not be good for you.
Might not be good?
I don't think it's good to, I don't know, it could have been something else. It could have been coffee.
I think it must have been coffee,
I think it could have been coffee.
Because water, I think it's a good one.
Yeah, I would also
like, as soon
say.
as I wake up, you know, water, one bottle of water. Not a big one, you know. I can't chuck down like a whole liter in the morning.
Come on, 2 liters, dude. Come on.
Just like one of those small 250 milliliter bottles. I just like chuck that down and just take my supplements, you know. I take fish oil, vitamin D, you know. There's also something called Tribulus. It's for like, you know, for muscle health, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And I also started taking ashwagandha. But that's, I heard that is really good. You don't know about ashwagandha?
No.
You never heard about ashwagandha?
Well, I've heard of it. I just don't know what its like benefits are.
Oh, its benefits are really good. I heard. I'm still like
Mhm.
taking it. It's just been like 3 days now.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I haven't reached the effect part yet. So I'll know about it soon enough. So people are saying that it's good for like, it helps you adapt to stress and like mentality and all. You'll be like more stable. You're able to like focus better. And you're like, even like muscle improvement, like strength and all. There's a lot of good things about that, you know.
Okay.
So I just started it. So I'll see after like a week or two how it goes.
No, that's good. That's good.
And it's also for my sleep schedule. It apparently helps you sleep well as well. You know, I have a messed up sleep schedule these days, and I'm just trying to get my sleep schedule back. You know,
No,
just for
well,
that.
dude, having a fixed sleep route like schedule is so important. Because have you ever like woken up and you've like your sleep schedule's been all over the place. You've gone to bed at 10 this one night, then you wake up early the
Yeah.
next day, then you go to bed late, then you wake up late,
Exactly.
and you feel like terrible.
I
Like you
know.
feel like you literally been hit by a bus.
Exactly. Man. You
I
can't even
hate
get
that
up.
feeling. So that's why actually then going off to our next topic, you know, I heard that meditation's a real good thing, but
Oh,
I just want to
meditation.
say
Yeah.
one thing before we talk about it is before you go to bed, I would recommend maybe a little bit of meditation, or you could in the morning, either way. But I'd say cut your phone off before you go to bed. Like
I
at
agree
least
with
30
that.
minutes before bed, read a book. Like, don't sit and scroll because I promise you, it's
I
actually so much
agree.
worse for your brain sitting with that screen on your eyes, and it keeps your brain awake. Whereas if you sit, read, meditate, give your brain some time to relax. It's working 24/7 every day. That's going to affect your longevity, guys.
You know, one thing I recommend?
Yeah.
Mental journaling.
Yeah.
Like at night, you just think about what you did in the whole day,
Mm.
and you're like, what's something good I did, and try to like, you know, think about all the positive things
Definitely.
and what you can improve. And you're like, oh, I did this thing and I don't like it. So what can I do tomorrow to improve it? You know, maybe this I shouldn't do tomorrow, and just like mentally get everything sorted out. That's really good before you sleep. You know?
And try write a list on that as well. So
try
then when you
journaling,
write the next day, then you actually look at your list and you're like, oh, I did this. Then you write your journal, you're like, oh, I didn't do this. Okay, no.
Exactly.
As a little bit of an extra, yeah?
Journaling. I think journaling is a good habit, but
Definitely,
sadly I can't.
definitely.
You know, I've had a really rough time trying to journal.
It's so difficult.
I know. I stopped after like 3 days.
Yeah, so that's weak, bro. I went 7.
7 days.
Come on,
That's
come
better,
on.
man.
You need to
That's
up your
better.
game, dude.
I need to improve 3 days. I'm gonna turn it to 5. But anyway, yeah, meditation. Going off about that, it's really good for you. You know, I feel like people don't really look at their spiritual and their mental well-being that deeply. You know,
Like how monks will go to like certain temples and do stuff like that.
oh yeah, we call it losum chesum.
Yeah.
So what they do is for 3 years, 3 months and 3 days, they like live in exile and they like just meditate, just pray, and it's mostly to like find your own, like, how to say it, your reason.
Oh, your purpose.
Your purpose.
That's an important one, yeah.
Like that is really important,
knowing
finding
your
your purpose.
purpose
If you don't have a purpose, there's no reason for you to
Yeah,
live or something like that.
Having a purpose, I'd say.
That changes everything.
Have you ever been told to clean the dust off something? Are you the
Yeah.
type of person that cleans around the picture or picks the picture frame up and cleans
Oh, you gotta
afterwards?
pick it up, bro. You
Yeah,
gotta
but
pick
some
it up.
people don't, eh? Some people, like, let's say you got a pot plant there. They don't move the pot plant, they just wipe
No.
around it.
You pick it up.
You have to.
You have to
But
pick it up.
Yeah, anyway, carry on. Sorry,
So,
answer that.
We got a story.
Yeah. Enjoy.
But we have this thing called we have this.
Damn, hers got wheels, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to get better ones.
Next time we're gonna have like carts here, and then we'll be like talking in the go-karts.
Anyway, okay, we were speaking about meditation. We did speak about mindfulness. You did speak about the monks that went, how they do that 3-year exile thing, which I think that is really cool. And you know what? I would also say, going off that, is being by yourself is actually such a nice thing to do. Like, you know what? I don't think a lot of people do it, but actually just taking a step back from life for a little bit. Like, I would say maybe early 20s, you take a step back, you figure out yourself. Like, know what you want, because you know what? I promise you, no one's gonna help you find what you want.
Exactly.
So if you take that step back, you find your purpose. I promise you, life will get so much better, because now you'll know what you want, where that finish line is. Now you know what you can go get. Living in, you know, it's I would say, there's that saying, live every day, like what? Live day by day, or what's it?
Live every day like it's your last.
No, like you live in the day, like
Live in the moment.
yeah. Do you know that I agree with that? I also don't agree with that because I think you should, to an extent, prepare for the future. Don't just go and make a decision based on now, and you're
You
like,
only live once.
yeah. No, well, the moment one is correct.
A moment one, yeah.
Because you're just gonna be like, oh, it's just I'm doing it for now, a good moment. But
Yeah.
okay, anyway, AI.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on AI? How do you feel about?
I'm not gonna lie, there's a
AI?
lot of like scary things going on, a lot of bad things going on with AI. But there's also good things if you look at it, There's a lot of good things actually.
Yeah.
And you might have heard about that Apple Intelligence, the new thing that just came out.
I
But
did.
it is powerful. That's one word I'll say. Powerful.
It is scary and also so awesome at the same time.
I know, man.
Like, just to think, dude. As I said, uh, for all of the human history, there's always been something big and new that's been
Exactly.
scary, no matter what it is.
But everything happens for a reason.
It does.
Everything happens for a reason.
And this is gonna happen sooner or later. And we were lucky enough to actually be a part of it. We are lucky enough to watch the human race. More than what 100,000 years ago, a million years ago, we were primitive creatures, picking up rocks and like doing such basic tasks.
Yeah.
Now we're creating almost a living creature.
You're creating
Almost.
a soul out of nowhere.
That is.
Yeah. It's insane.
Whoa,
Insane.
that is crazy. But do you know anything about this new AI? Elaborate on it a little bit.
Oh yeah, the Apple Intelligence. One feature that I
Yeah.
loved about it is that it can especially for your routines, and then if you're planning something, it'll remind you what you're gonna do, when you're gonna do it, what you're planning, everything. Like for example, in that YouTube video they released, they showed you about that flight with your mom. Like she sends you a text saying that she's gonna come at this time, and then what Apple Intelligence would do is, it'll scan through the flights. It'll be like your mom's coming on this flight.
So it could be like live updates.
Yeah, it's like this time she's about to arrive in this time. You should get out of your house from this time.
That is cool.
I know. You can we as a human, we can forget, man.
Yes.
We end up forgetting a lot.
Yeah.
You don't have to tell me,
Yeah.
You forget a lot. So I think that this is a really good leap for humanity, This can
Definitely.
really improve productivity by a lot.
Definitely.
Oh,
And going off that, there was actually this other article I read about this. Again, I don't know. I think the company is called SafeBank. And then basically, I think SafeBank funds certain developments of AI or like that. Again, I'm not 100% sure on them, but basically there were these three young boys that created an AI that when you speak to a call center, instead of that poor call center person having someone screaming at them, tuning them, telling them how much they hate them, telling them how much they wish they were dead. Now you're gonna have some AI that automatically changes it to sound more nice. So, but the one thing that did confuse me is if someone's swearing at me and going off and saying how much they want me dead and don't want me to be here, I don't think that's gonna sound nice. Even in a nice voice, it's gonna actually probably sound worse when it's just
or maybe they bleep it out.
See, they could, but then it's
then it's just gonna be.
We're talking to them in Morse code. No, see that I do think it is also really good because you know what, I was actually looking and reading up on the call centers quite a while ago. I was actually looking up the suicide ones, even the police ones. I really think they should be paid more money.
No, for
They
real.
do something so good for the people. Those people they do something really nice for the community. I don't see why they don't get rewarded for doing what they actually do for the community. It's so good. Like going through to work every day, knowing that you're gonna probably deal with some pretty intense stuff. I think they're good people, dude.
I agree. I agree. The amount of leaps that we're making in advancements.
The next 50
insane.
years, it could be a very different world.
No, we as a generation, we're in one of the luckiest generations, bro. We got so much opportunity. Even us recording this right now, imagine it was 100 years ago. How would we be able to record it, man? Like, we need the big cameras, we need big mics, wires going all around.
No, that is true.
And now we
is
got a
true.
phone, Bluetooth.
Yeah,
insane.
we would have needed. We wouldn't even be able to be here because we'd need a power cable or power port
Exactly.
just to run the camera. Like,
It's insane, you know. So remember, we're one of the luckiest generation. Make use of that. Do something for your life, man. Do something that you want to do. Because opportunity, it's out there, bro. It's out there.
for sure. No,
And,
definitely. I think that's a nice way. That's a nice way for us to end off.
Yeah, man. But that concludes this episode for Bag Bantz. You know, keep improving
Keep bettering yourself.
and keep up the positive vibes. And we'll see you in the next episode.
Of Bag Bantz.
Yes, sir.